Fine?
Yeah, fine.
No problems in your neighborhood?
No, not at all. In fact, I just went to the bakery to get a few.
You went to the bakery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. There's this app that lets you buy things that won't make it to the next day.
I'm sorry? I'm rather slow today.
Yeah, there's this app
Yes?
application
Yes?
that lets you buy things that won't make it to the next day in restaurants, bakeries, and I
Yeah?
used that and I went to the bakery
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
bought a bunch of cakes for cheap.
Yeah. And where are you physically speaking? In what
In
area of Santiago?
in Santa Lucia.
Oh, Santa Lucia.
Yeah,
My
but
goodness.
not right next. Well, I mean, I'm three squares. I don't know how you
The
say.
blocks.
Yeah, I'm like 3 blocks away from the center,
Yeah.
from the metro.
But from the Baquedano Square?
No, mm, I'm like walking out of the metro,
Mm-hmm.
3 blocks.
Okay. Anyway, this is, I mean, the cities, all that area has been complicated.
Yeah, it does get dangerous.
So you better stay at home.
Mhm.
Yes, I think so. Okay, talking. Well, let's see. Today we are going to start with something, a unit that has to do with migration. Yeah, talking about complicated topics. Okay, let's see. Just to start, would you like to live and work in another country?
Sorry?
Would you like to live and work in another country now?
Yes.
Yes? Where would you like to go?
I don't have a
Okay.
destination.
Yeah.
Yes.
But why would you like to move?
For the language, I would really like to learn, to practice the language, English.
Yeah.
I think it's an experience to live and work far from home.
Okay, but in your case, I mean, the main requirement for the country would be as an English-speaking country.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What about you, Paloma? Would you like to live and work outside? I mean, abroad?
Yes, I would like to.
Why?
I love to visit other places, to travel, and all of that. So if my idea is to work in Europe, maybe some country there. I don't know where, but to travel, to work there, and when I have, I don't know, vacations, travel, and it's so much more easy.
It's much easier. There. It's much easier.
The countries are like too close.
Very, very close, you mean?
Yes, very close.
Yeah, the distance you travel from Santiago to Talca, you visit at least 2 or 3 countries.
Yes.
Okay, so, okay, but you were in Europe last year? I mean, not so long ago.
Yes, I think I'm gonna end in the next semester.
You want to travel very soon, but do you want to travel to settle in Europe or to visit it? I mean,
I want to do a working holiday.
For how long? Is it for 1 year?
It's for 1 year, yes. the visa that they give you is for 1 year, but I don't know what's gonna happen because my cousin is doing a working holiday in, I don't know, Suiza or Suecia.
Switzerland or Sweden, yeah?
Ahí siempre me confundo, sorry. And she extend the visa. So she applied to extend the visa to stay there.
To stay
But-
there.
Yes, but they
Definitely, I mean,
I don't know, but they haven't answered the apply
the application.
application. Yes.
Because one thing is to travel to another country for a certain period. Okay, I would like to go there to study, to learn the language, to get experience for 1 year, for 2 years, but it's different when you move into another country and you want to stay there. I don't know if forever, because forever is too long, but for a long time. I mean, to get a job, to, I don't know if.
Yes, but I think it depends. I think many things can change. I'm open to everything.
Sorry, you are open to?
Everything that happens. That will happen.
Okay, so you, okay, yeah.
Mm.
What's about you, Vicente?
I would like to constantly travel. I don't like to stay put, so I don't think I would like to stay on one country if I have the means to do so.
So you would like to visit it, I mean, just as a tourist?
I would like to move constantly, like travel constantly.
Sorry?
I would I would like to move constantly, to travel constantly.
Okay.
But I wouldn't like to stay on any one country.
Stay in anywhere, in any country.
In any country.
You wouldn't like, or you would like to stay?
I wouldn't like.
You wouldn't like to stay in any country. Why not?
I don't know. Mostly it's not that I like traveling very much, but I would feel like I'm missing out because there's a lot to see and a lot to be like, how do I say it? A lot to experience. So I wouldn't move anywhere permanently.
Okay. Okay, so you would, yeah. Okay, you would like to visit different places and to know as much as possible, if I get you right. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you had, in this moment, if you had to decide about a country to move in, what country or what area of the world do you think you would choose?
I would, well, I suppose Japan.
Sorry?
Because they have a lot of like Japan.
Japan, yeah?
Yes.
Why?
Japan or Brazil.
Japan or Brazil?
Yes. I know those they don't have very much in common,
No.
except that Japan has a very, 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 very long story of seafaring and how do I say it? Sea working.
They have a very long history of?
Seafaring and
Yeah.
working with the sea.
Okay, and what does that have to do with you?
Well, I like the sea.
Yeah.
And well, I'm planning to start a master's on aquaculture, and I would
Okay.
like to eventually live by the sea, if not on a boat.
Okay, but then you mentioned two countries that are very, very different. Well, I've never
Yes.
been to Japan myself.
Yeah,
Something
because
that, Yeah.
Japan is very advanced in much of aquaculture,
Mhm.
and Brazil, although not as advanced, it does have like a very diverse coast.
Yeah.
That and its seas are very warm, so they are very comfortable to swim in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Interesting choice, Vicente.
I would like to say something.
Okay, Fernanda.
Yes. Vicente, I went to Expo Posgrado last weekend, and I got some information about postgraduate studies in Japan. So I can send you some information. They have a lot of scholarship.
Scholarships.
Yes, so and the government offers 100% scholarship for Chilean student.
Wow.
So
And related to aquaculture, or
to
it was?
everything, because
Oh,
I went to the stand and they just show all the possibilities. They weren't they was yes they weren't specific for some area. They have like everything. So I can send you the information and you can look for something specific.
wow. Well, I'd be very thankful.
Mm, yes,
Yes, yes, I, I,
I need
yes,
your
I would very much like that.
yes.
Okay. And let's see, what about the requirements? Because language to me, I think or are they in English? Do they say anything
Yes,
about?
they English. I think B2, I think. But
Yeah.
most of the universities needed 6.5 in the IELTS.
Yeah.
So I think it's not very difficult for us. I think we have a
Shouldn't
good
be.
level of English.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, because if they were in Japanese, the story would be different. But
Yes.
in English, B2, I mean, is upper intermediate. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it's something that you can get. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
interesting.
yes, and it was a lot of universities, but I I just went for because I'm curious, so I wasn't thinking about studying abroad, but it was very interesting, and I realized that for the work and holiday we have until 30 years old, but for studying we can study anytime in our lives.
Come on, again, you can study at
That
any age in Japan?
yes, if no in any country, if so I don't really know where countries we can go as Chilean for applying for a work and holiday visa,
Mhm.
but much of them are until 30 years old.
Yeah.
But if we would like to study postgraduate course,
Mhm.
we don't need a age.
Yeah.
Like we don't have limits. We can
You don't have
study
age
many moments.
limits. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Interesting. Yeah. I last year, I think it was, yeah, I had a student from Forestal. I mean, somebody who was already, she was doing the postgraduate, the master's. And she took some courses online from studies in Japan. And the idea was to take some courses in advance and then to move there to go on studying. And she told me that there were several students from the University of Chile taking these courses online. Good. Yeah, must be brave to go to Japan, I think, to go to Asia, actually. My opinion. Okay, so let's see, Paloma, do you have any idea where you would like to go in Europe?
I don't know really.
No?
I think I have to research because there are countries like, well, my cousin, it's Switzerland, I think. It's in Switzerland, and there are times in the year that the light is like 4 hours per day of sun,
Of
of
daylight.
light.
Yes.
Yes. So I think
That's Sweden. That is Sweden.
yes, Sweden. I think that thing is important for me, or many things like the cold or the.
Well, so that leaves you with Spain, Portugal, France, Italy. That's it.
Yes, I don't know.
South Europe. Yeah, because for example, in Britain, in England, that is the one I know best. I mean, in winter, in December and January, the sun, not the sun, but the day starts at 8 a.m. and the sun or the light goes off. I mean, the sun sets at 3:30 p.m. It's totally dark. So the night or the evening is very long.
Yes.
Yes. But have you been there in winter?
No.
Europe?
No.
You went there in summer.
No, I went there in
Spring.
It was yes, summer. Yes.
Summer?
Very hot. Yes, it was very
That's
like
the opposite.
42 degrees.
Oof. Yeah.
It was awful.
Yeah, well, but Italy, France, Spain, and Portugal they are more or less similar to here in terms of daylight. Yeah.
Germany or not?
No, Germany is in the north.
But it's like
No, it's like England. It's even, I mean, Germany is over England. It's more, I mean, northern than to England. So I have been in Denmark, that is next to Sweden. In Denmark, in January, the day, I mean, the morning starts at 8, and then at 1 or 2 p.m. it's getting dark. Well, definitely to me, Denmark has been the coldest place I have ever been to. Yeah, the coldest place. It's been awful. I mean, it's a beautiful country, beautiful. I would love to go there, but it's bloody cold. I mean, it was so cold that England, to me, at that moment, looked like tropical island in comparison. Yeah, it was very, very cold. Yes. Well, but you are very young, so you are made of rubber. You can resist anything. Okay, something I would like to, wait a minute. I would like to explain here. Be careful with 2 words, story and history. A story is something that is maybe fiction, maybe not, but it's not. History refers to the history of the country. History, okay? History is a discipline. Yeah, history is something real. Okay, Vicente? Vicente? Cannot hear me. Well, history is something real. It's an account of real events. The story may be real or not, but it's not important. It's the narration of events that can be real or not. Yeah, can be fiction or not. Do you understand the difference, Fernanda, Paloma?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Okay, well, we were talking all of this, the origin of this comes to the idea of immigration or migration. Yes. Do you know, let's see, because there are 3 words. One is migration. Yeah. The other one is immigration. And the other one is, no, sorry, no. Migration, immigration. What's the difference between those two words? Does anybody know? What does migration mean?
To move from one country to another for living.
Yeah, right. To move from one country to another. I mean, yeah. To move, to leave your native country, to move into another one permanently. I mean, to live there permanently. Yeah. And immigration.
People. Sorry.
No,
Okay.
let's see, Vicente.
Immigration is when people come into a country.
Yeah, it's the same as migration, but it's looked at it as, I mean, from coming
Flowing
to.
inwards.
Exactly. Getting into a country. Yeah, it's a direction. Okay, so let me share my screen. There is something I would like you to discuss in groups. Wait a minute. Will upload it. I was, yeah, wait. Give me a second, please. Okay, let me go back. Please go to Material Docente and download a file called worksheet, is abbreviated, task 1, please. Okay, here you have could you download it?
Yes.
Okay, here we have a quotation taken from the magazine The Economist, okay, from 2002. It is impossible to separate the globalization of trade and capital from the global movement of people. This is a quotation. So I want you to discuss this quotation between you three and analyze these questions and answer them. Okay, for that you will have to discuss between you three. Is it okay? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I will send you to a breakout room for you to have more privacy, let's say, and I will give you some time, right, for you to discuss it. You have 5 questions. Let's see, about 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Well, I will visit you and you will tell me if you need more time or you need less.
Okay.
Is that right? Well, let's see if I want to hear you. Who can start? You discuss the questions in group. I mean, perhaps we can go question by question.
Yes.
Who can start?
Okay, I can start.
Okay.
Yes, we discussed about if we agree with that quote
Quotation.
and quotation, and we all agree with that. Well, I remember. I don't remember Vicente, but yes, me and Paloma and I we agree with that because every everything is so connected nowadays, and the the possessions are from everywhere, people is from everywhere, money moves to everywhere, so it's really impossible to separate the globalization and the movement of people.
Go on.
Oh, and okay, the effects, the effects,
Effects.
the effects, the things became cheaper, and we depends on the other countries' production, and the world depends on Chile as well. So we became a one I don't
Village.
know how. Sorry.
It's like a global village.
Yes, and um, some effect is the culture is getting loose in some places. Like it's the original culture is getting loose, but it's creating a new one. I said like you go to any country and there's a chilenazo in, I don't know, Brazil. You can have a
Sorry, I
porotos.
didn't understand that. You go
I
to any
said like
country and you can see what?
a Chilean restaurant with
Ah,
Chilean food. And okay, I don't know, maybe I'm going to Brazil and I want to hear samba or some music from there, and there is reggaeton. So it's maybe I move, I'm visiting here to know the culture, but it's everything mixed nowadays.
Mm.
And this happened with people as well. Maybe I feel like in my country when I'm not in my country. I remember when I was in New Zealand, I went to Brazilian or Japanese restaurant with my friends, and they show me the food they eat in their countries, and so it was really nice to share that, like the experiences with them.
your friends were Japanese and Brazilians? Ah, okay.
Yes, so they say no, there's something really delicious, and let's try it. And here, yes, we can try it. Here is just the same as at home.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
And did you try any Chilean food there?
no, I don't. I didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't Chilean food. And
Okay. Let's see, Paloma, can you go on, please?
Yes. We say that there are many people in our city who weren't born in another country, who were born in another country, and we say that nowadays the immigrants are important, are important. There are many immigrants. That's what
Sorry,
I'm going to say.
important what?
No, that they are many immigrants in Chile nowadays.
Many.
I think Fernanda said that it was a cultural shock, maybe because um, years before there wasn't like black people in Chile, and the other question about how people feel about foreign workers, and we discussed that many people feels that the immigrants are stealing the jobs of Chilean people. And I say that I have experienced that I was working in a bakery, and
Huh? Sorry, where?
in a bakery
Uh-huh.
8 years before.
Some years ago.
Years ago, yes. And there were many Venezuelan workers, and the boss was paying me more than them, and only
They pay you
because,
more because you were Chilean.
yes. And I was like, when I found out, I was like shocked, because we were doing the same jobs, and we were paid the same way. It was it wasn't legal, because we were paid like for the day.
You had no
Not
contracts, nothing.
no, nothing. All of we,
All of
and
us.
all of us,
Mm.
and it was so discrimination.
Ah, that is pure discrimination. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so in that case, you think that, I mean, but what do you think about well, not only you, Paloma, you all, Vicente, well, Laura has just come, Fernanda, what do you think about people's, I mean, the Chilean people's idea about, or feeling about immigration now? Do you think that people support immigration, are against immigration?
In general, the Chilean people are against, I think.
Why? Why do you think it happens so?
Because they think all immigrants are here to be criminals, are criminals.
Yeah.
And I think you can't generalize that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so delinquency rate has increased because of immigrants. That is more or less the analysis. Is that what you mean?
Yes, o sea, I don't think that all immigrants are criminals. But I
Yeah.
think that Chilean people, it's against.
Chilean people are against
Immigrants.
immigrants. Okay.
And I think it's in the north, the crisis that is, I don't know what's happening now, but months ago it was all the, ¿cómo digo protestas?
Protests.
The protest against the illegal immigrants here in Chile.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many illegal people. And I think that's the main problem, the way that people comes to Chile. Because I think while they're legal, there's no problem. But many people just come. They can be a good person or maybe not, but it's the way they are coming here, it's
Illegal.
not illegal, yes.
Mm.
I think that should be a filter, because obviously we shouldn't support that criminals, that like immigrants that were criminals in their country enter to Chile. I think that shouldn't be. But that Fernanda was saying, like, because they enter illegal, that could it couldn't be a filter.
It couldn't be.
I don't know how to say that Chile haven't been able to filter like the immigrants.
Chile hasn't been able to filter, to control.
Yes,
immigrants.
yes, because of the illegal.
Well, during the weekend, I was reading in the news that in the United States, lots of Venezuelans are crossing to the US, also illegally, but they are in New York now, and they are living in the streets in tents, the same as they do here in Santiago. But the difference is that the government there is different. So the people are different. So they are taking them to the airport and then sent back to Mexico, not to Venezuela, because they have no relations with Venezuela. So they are returned to Mexico. And then Mexico has the problem. So they are a problem anyway. But in the Americans are not so how can we say it? So what?
Permissive.
Permissive, yeah, they are not so kind to receive that, and they are sent back. Well, yeah. But
May I say?
yes, Vicente, please. And Laura also. Hello, Laura.
Yeah, I was gonna say that that's mostly because in the US, because New York does that, and New York is a very progressive city. And that's why do they do that? It's because in the United States, like tax evasion or tax fraud, it's like seen as very, 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 very much more grave or
Serious.
serious. It's more. It's like the most serious crime, and it has also the most serious penance. I don't know how to say that.
Penalties? Sorry.
Penalties. Yeah,
Sorry.
right.
Wait. Sorry, Vicente, sorry. You are in the waiting room? No.
No,
No. Okay, sorry. I thought Laura was. Okay. Sorry. Go on.
that's the thing. It's because illegal immigrants don't pay taxes and don't report taxes. That's mostly why. I think if they had like if they were more like relaxed with their like tax related crimes, they wouldn't send them immediately back. But I think it's mostly related to taxes. That's why there's like a zero tolerance policy.
Yeah. But yes, okay, they don't pay taxes. I mean, just the opposite. They require help from the government. I mean, food, health services, housing. But there is something that, I don't know, I mean, in the case of Venezuelans, in this case in the States, they do the same thing they did here. I mean, they come here and they think that the country what they are in is the same as their native country. And they do the same things they did in their original countries. Do you understand what I mean?
Like what?
For example, making food in the street and selling food in the streets. Yeah? Or in the subway, because I don't know if you saw that they are cooking in the subway.
Yes.
Inside the car. I mean, inside the train. Well, yeah, but my impression is that not only Venezuelans, also Colombians, I think. Peruvians, I think, are a bit different because they have been here for longer. And they are more similar to the Chileans, I think, than the people from Colombia, from Haiti, or from Venezuela, from the Caribbean area. But they don't get adapted to the country. They expect the country to get adapted to them. So it's Vicente?
I was going to say that, well, they aren't here necessarily for the country. It's not like they like the country. It's just that they are looking for economic opportunities. So it's not really. There's no real incentive to adapt to the culture or the country.
No, definitely.
I'm looking to work. If I'm looking for work and that's it, then I'm not going to adapt to the country I'm working in. I'm just going to work.
Yes, but that's the illegal thing. Like, why don't you follow the rules of the country you are coming? if you want to leave your country and you choose any country, maybe if you want to stay there, you have to follow the rules. Because there's the I don't know, the fear that maybe you can get expulsed of this country. But I think here, nobody cares.
It's mostly that there's no incentive to adapt, and there's no like real how do I say it, like deterrent. There's no real deterrent if you don't adapt. Like, for example, and we were speaking about Japan in the beginning. Japan has a very, 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 very tight border, and you can only get in if you have someone basically vouch for you, like they take responsibility for you. So, and you can only enter if you have a job there, because you have the job interview, then that person, your employer, is basically responsible for you criminally, meaning that if you commit a crime, both of you go to jail. And also you must know a bit of the language, and there's a lot more. I think that you have to put money down, like I think it's around 2 million. I think, I don't know. It's around 2 million Chilean pesos. So it's very, 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 very difficult to get into Japan, and so you don't see like people. That's why when you go to Japan, like you see a lot of order, and like everyone adapts to the rigid rules.
Yeah, well, Japan has an advantage that is an island, so it's much easier to control the borders, as New Zealand did during the pandemic. I mean, it's easier to control it. But I know what you mean, Vicente, that is, I mean, it's a strong authority. So they decide that these are the rules, and the rules have to be respected. And if you don't respect them, well, you suffer consequences for that.
I remember
example,
I just thought about these Chilean guys who, I don't know the real story, but someone died and they were pena de muerte.
Death penalty. In Thailand? No, was it in Malaysia?
Malaysia.
Death penalty. Yeah.
Death penalty.
Death penalty. Yeah. But something, for example, when you see the immigrants hitting the policemen in Chile, in Puerto Montt, in Iquique, in Antofagasta, I cannot think of any country where you can hit the police and nothing happens to you. Only here. And if you
were detained. They were detained.
Yeah, but
it wasn't slap on the wrist, I know, but there were some
for half an hour. I mean, yeah, they were arrested, but nothing, because in their countries I mean, I used to have a Venezuelan maid before the pandemic, and she told me that in Venezuela nobody respects the police because they are very corrupted. So you know that if you give them some money, I mean, everything is okay. But here is not the same, despite all the problems that we know that they have, because they also have some problems. But Laura, yes?
My husband has worked with Haitians and Venezuelans. No sé,
yeah. Venezuelans. Yeah.
Okay. And he told me that they are very different in the work. So,
at work.
At work. Haitians? Haitians, Haitians, they are good workers, very good workers, but the Venezuelans, they don't respect our maybe lifestyle.
Yeah.
They want to impose their costumbres,
Customs.
customs.
Yeah, I think that people from Haiti are different because most of them are evangelics, and that makes a difference, I think. They are not criminals, I think. I mean, it's difficult to find delinquents that are Haitians, I think.
Yeah, they are very like orderly and,
yeah, and peaceful, I think.
Peaceful.
They are rather slow, but but they are not, I think they are not violent people. At least the ones coming here. Okay, well, some things that let's make us stop for a while. Something that I would like to mention, when you talk about people, you must say people are, because it's plural. In English, it's not singular, it's plural. Yeah, people are. And that is quite an elementary mistake, so be careful with that. Yeah. When you use the verb, sorry, I cannot know how to enlarge that. This is so small. When you use the verb yet plus another verb in order to explain or describe a progressive action, the second verb must be in past participle. So you say get lost, not get loose, Fernanda. Yeah, be careful with that. Well, the same thing about people are, when you talk about, you use their novia, novian. I don't know if it is correct in Spanish. Don't pay attention to my Spanish. My Spanish is awful. There weren't, oh, come on. There weren't Black people. No, there wasn't. Yeah, there weren't, because it's plural. Yeah. Paloma, some years before, no, some years ago, some years before the pandemic, before something, it's okay, but not some years before, some years ago, okay? Okie dokie. Well, we're going to go on because all my class today is about this, but with different, talking about migration, but with different aspects. Shall we have a break now and then go on? Okay. Yes? Okay, so in 15 more minutes, we continue. It's okay?
Yes.
See you in 15 minutes. Are we all back? Are we all back? Are we all back?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Well, let's see, going on with the topic. Wait a minute. Here we will see, let's see, can you read from my screen or not?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Imagine you were moving to a new country. What would be the most important factors to take into consideration? Put this in order of importance, okay? From the most important to the least important, okay?
Yes.
Have a look at them and then you tell me. I mean,
What does it mean with free press and media?
Free press and media, libertad de prensa y de medios de comunicación. Sí, libertad de prensa.
I would say
Okay.
we don't have to order them all, right?
No, yes, you must.
Oh,
Yes.
all right.
And if you want to include others, no problem. When you're ready, let me know, please. I'm sorry. Anybody ready?
No yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Ya, ¿qué va? Escribíla bien en el chat, por cierto.
Sorry?
I wrote my list on the chat.
Yeah, but I want you to tell me about it, Vicente. Let's see. Yes, of course. Let's see. What is the most important for you? From the most important to the least important.
The most important would be safe streets and good transportation.
Why?
Because it's important to navigate. If I'm going to another country, I'm not going to stay in my house.
Yeah.
I need to navigate it, and those two are very important to navigating it safely.
Yeah. Okay. Go on with the other.
Oh, all right. Good schools. Well, as it also includes hospitals and universities, infrastructure.
Yeah.
Which would mean quality of life.
Okay.
Also, the same goes for good flats and houses and the presence of democratic systems. Entertainment. I should have put there's a mistake. I should have put entertainment last
Yeah.
because I don't really go out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, Presence of family, I put it last because I already live like far away from my family, so we
Okay.
only speak on the phone, and I could do that also
Yeah.
in another country.
Mhm. So that was what about the language, culture? What is that?
Ah, culture and language. I I mean, I won't go as to study, and I don't. No, there's no way. Hmm. If I'm there, I suppose I already know some of the language, or maybe
Mhm.
not. But I I wouldn't need to like like it a lot. I just need to know enough to navigate the country,
Yeah.
and and as I mean, and about the culture, I would say it would depend greatly on where I'm moving, whether I care or not, because there's cultures that are very like how do I say? They are very similar to Chilean culture, so I wouldn't really notice a difference. I wouldn't really care.
Sorry, you are
But
talking about what country?
ah,
Are you talking about one country in particular?
no. But for example, if I went to Argentina, there wouldn't be
Ah,
that much that's different. I mean, they're both democratic republics. They have almost the same climate.
yeah.
There's very little that's different. So they would be. I wouldn't be that interested in knowing it because it's so
Yeah.
similar.
But for
But if
example,
you,
if you went to Japan,
yeah, there I would have to like understand some idioms or manners of speaking. I would have to make a greater effort to understand like the different cultural backgrounds, accents. I know they vary a lot depending on the region.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, okay, Vicente. Good. Let's see who can go on.
I can.
Fernanda, please, from the most important to the least important.
Okay, I choose the first one, the democratic system, equality, free press and media.
Sorry,
Then
wait a minute. Democratic system and equality as the most important one?
yes,
Why?
because I won't choose a country with dictatorship. No,
Dictatorship.
dictatorship.
Uh-huh.
So that's when I think about moving, I said I thought maybe China I won't go. Maybe Russia I won't go either.
Yeah, as long as Putin is in office.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Free press
Okay.
and media.
Sorry?
Then free press and media because of the same. Because I'm very used to know everything, to look information for anything I want. So
Mhm.
if I can't maybe know then the news I want to know,
Mm. Yes.
then the culture. I was thinking about the food, maybe eating animals I don't eat.
Yes. Or,
Yes.
yeah.
Then safe streets, parks, green areas, good flats, houses,
Okay.
good transport system. Then I create a new one, weather,
Okay. Climate, you mean?
climate, yes, climate.
Mhm.
And then schools, hospital, good schools, hospital, and universities. And then the language,
Okay.
then the presence, family and friends. Because of the same as Vicente, well, I don't live far from my family, but I lived once far, and the communication was good, and I make friends. I met friends in the place I were, and then the cinema, theaters, and concerts halls.
Okay. Now, in your particular case, how long did you live in New Zealand?
I stay 6 months.
6 months. And you told me that when you first came in there, got there, you didn't speak any English.
Nothing.
Okay, so how did you manage, I mean, during the first weeks while learning?
Because I went to an institute, English institute,
Yeah.
and I knew maybe hello and sorry, that words,
Yeah.
and I was
What-
living with a family, with a Kiwi family.
Okay, so how did you manage to communicate with them?
Some words and some pictures. They try to explain me things, to translate.
Yeah, like Google Translator on the telephone, something
Yes, I remember my first word I learned was mushroom, because they
like that?
show me.
Yeah.
They show me we're going to eat something. I didn't know what I was going to eat. They Google it, and okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I arrived one Friday, and my first class was the Monday.
On Monday.
And on Monday, and this weekend it was terrible. I was terrible. I wanted to leave because I couldn't communicate, and I just want to go to classes. I wanted to start my classes. I wanted to learn English.
Yeah, and was the institute near your place? I mean, did you have
But
to take buses?
yes, like 1 hour and a half.
Ah, okay, it was far away.
Yes.
And how did you manage to get there the first day?
The first day, one other student that was there took me with her. It was her last day, and he taught me, and it was just this. And I had to remember. And they had a Chilean girl before, and she wrote to me instructions in Spanish. Which bus I can take? If I lose the car, where could I buy it?
Okay, yeah.
It was easy for me, because they were always prepared for me. They were they were waiting for me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you were very lucky in that sense.
Yes.
Yes. And how long did it take you to be able to talk more fluently with the family and with the other people?
I remember I stayed like 1 month, and I didn't understand much, like the news, the people around me. 1 month, it was very hard because I was really shy. I couldn't speak. I was afraid of making mistakes. I was young, so now it's different. And I remember the second month, I make some friends.
Yeah. And your friends, were they, I mean, Spanish speakers or?
Yes, the first one, yes, they were Colombians. Then I started meeting like Japanese or Thailand people, because I could understand them.
Yeah.
And we became friends. So I'm really grateful for English, because I have friends I couldn't have if I never learned the language.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, yeah. Would have been very difficult or impossible to make friends if you don't have language in common. Okay, Fernanda.
I learned very fast because of this. It was the only way I could communicate with them.
Yeah. And you had the need to speak and to understand. Yeah. That is the mother of inventions. Necessity, in English you have a saying, necessity is the mother of inventions.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Thank you, Fernanda. Let's see, Laura, what about you? Laura? Laura cannot hear me. Paloma?
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
your choices.
I start with language.
Mhm.
I think it's the most important for me to
Why?
communicate, to be able to communicate. But now, like almost all the countries speak in English.
Yeah, when you traveled to it, you were in Italy, weren't you?
Yes.
And France, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did you speak in English?
Yes, only English. But if there were a country that only speaks that language, it could be very difficult.
Yeah.
And then I put safe streets.
Sorry, safe streets. Yeah.
Yes. Culture,
Okay.
equality and democratic system. Then good hospitals, school and university.
Okay.
Then free press and media. Then presence of family and friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I put climate.
Climate. Yeah.
Then good house flats or flats.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed one.
Which one?
Parks and green area over good house and flats.
Yeah. Green areas. Yeah.
Areas. Good transport system and cinemas, theater, concert halls.
Okay. Apparently, I mean, cinemas, theaters, and concert halls was the least important for. I don't know if all of you, but most of you are not.
Yes,
I
it was
think
the
so.
last for me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Paloma. Let's see, Laura. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me your options, please. Your choices.
The first.
The most important.
The most important is living in a democratic country.
Yeah.
Because I think it means political stability.
Okay.
Second, the culture that is compatible.
Yes, compatible. Yeah.
With me and my family. Good schools for my daughter.
Yeah.
Because I think with a good education, she will have a good future and better opportunities.
Okay.
Safe street for the security of walking at different hours.
Different times. Yeah.
Time and job opportunity, maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Well, there you talked about democratic system as the, as a way to have stability, political stability. That's important.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, now let's go down to the opposite question in a way. I mean, not the opposite, but which of these things would most make you want to leave your home city or your home country? Here we have a list of things. Let's see, which ones do you think would be the most important for you to make you want to leave the country?
What is famine? Famine?
Famine is when you have nothing to eat and you die of hunger, like in Haiti, like in Africa, some parts of Africa. Do you understand it, Paloma?
Yes. I think the most important to me is war and unsafe social situation.
Okay, war. That would be the most important thing to live, to make you leave the country, yeah? Then?
I don't know, I didn't make the list already.
Yeah.
Can I?
Vicente, yes, of course.
I would say that poverty, war, and no job prospects.
Prospects. Sorry, there is a mistake there. It should be prospects with an S. Yes.
No job prospects for your skills qualifications.
Yeah.
Poor housing, unemployment, and government persecution and discrimination.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I could bear with the climate or geographical location.
Sorry, you could what?
I could bear
yeah.
with
Okay.
climate or geographical location, but not
Yeah.
with most of
You can tolerate it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, in the case of government persecution, there is not much to do except to escape. I mean, you don't have much to think about. No?
I mean, yeah, either that or you die because you might get executed.
I mean, you run away or you run away or you die. I mean, or you get killed. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Vicente. Anybody else? Hello, anybody else?
I haven't finished.
Okay. When you're ready, let me know, please. Paloma or Fernanda.
I'm ready.
Okay, Fernanda.
I chose the first one, the government persecution.
Government persecution, the first one, yeah?
Yes. Then war, unsafe social situation,
Yeah.
famine.
Famine. No, famine.
Famine, poverty, no jobs, prospects for your skill, poor housing and services, unemployment, discrimination, geographical location, and climate.
Okay, yeah. You can also tolerate geographical location or climate.
Yes.
No, government persecution or war.
No, no.
The other day I was reading about the Russian men that are escaping from Russia by any means to not to go to not to be recruited by the army. It's awful, terrible. Okay, let's see, Paloma, what about you?
Yes. Yeah. War first,
Yeah.
like I say.
Mhm.
Government persecution.
Yeah.
Famine,
Yeah.
unemployment,
Mhm.
discrimination,
Yeah.
poverty,
Okay.
no job prospect,
Yeah.
and services, climate, and geographical location.
Also geographical location at the least important. Okay, right.
Yes.
Well, now that we have got into this, I mean, the reasons why people leave their countries, I will show you some photos of people that are immigrants, okay? I will ask you to look at the photo and tell me anything you can think of about the person. I mean, anything you can imagine. I mean, where they are from. Let's look at this guy. Tell me anything you can think. For example, what do you think he does? What does he do?
He's a grocer.
Yeah. Where does he come from?
Oh, I
No.
would say like either from the south of Europe or from the very utmost north of Africa.
North of Africa, like Morocco,
I
something like that?
like from the Middle East, like
Ah, okay.
the northernmost part of Africa.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
me, it's like an Italian person.
Why do you think he's Italian?
I don't know. Because for the top, uh,
Because of the shop?
no, here his face seems no, I don't know.
Italian? Yeah.
Yes.
Remember that you don't say for, debido a, por, en el sentido de debido a, is because of, due to, okay? But no for,
Okay.
for es para o por en otro sentido. Okay, okay. Now, what do you agree with Vicente that he's a grocer? I mean, that he's the owner of that shop?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
He looks like a worker because he's in the la pesa.
The scales.
But I think that the owner could be working in the market. No, I don't know how.
So you
Yes.
think that he can be the owner
And work there,
and the
as
worker?
like yes,
But
maybe have another worker like
I don't know. His attitude seems like a boss. No.
Yeah. His attitude, okay. Okay. So Laura thinks that he can be the owner because of his attitude and not a shop attendant or a grocer. I mean, no, a shop attendant. Okay. Well, but anyway, either if he's the shop attendant or he's the owner of the shop, do you think he has been successful in this new country or not?
Well, he doesn't look like. I mean, he's wearing a formal attire, which is a shirt.
Yeah, he's wearing formal clothes. Yeah, formal
Yeah.
shirt.
So
Yeah.
that implies that he's not doing like the the worst he could be doing. Like he's not. How do I say? He has a job. Uh, um, he. hmm, he doesn't look like emaciated.
Okay.
So that's all I have to go from.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, let's go to another one. Here we have another one. What do you think about this guy? Where is he from?
He's from Asia.
Yeah. His age is very big.
From China.
He's from China. Okay. And what does he do?
He's maybe an engineer.
Why? Why do you think so?
Because of the system back in the back. No.
Beside her. It's not at the
Uh-huh.
there is the back. You mean this? Yes?
Yes.
So beside him, beside.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Do you all agree with Laura?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anything else? Do you think he's happy in this new place or no?
Yes.
He doesn't look happy, but that could be just his how do we say it? Like his disposition.
But he doesn't look like he's.
He looks serious.
Yes, but serious, not like bad.
He looks serious, but that doesn't mean that he's bad. Is that what you mean?
No, it doesn't mean that he's not happy.
He's not what? Sorry, Paloma?
Happy.
Happy. Doesn't mean that he's not happy. He's serious. He looks serious. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So he could be happy.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you think he moved from his native country to this new country?
Looking for a job, for more opportunities.
Okay. Okay, more job opportunities. Okay.
Maybe as an entrepreneur.
As an entrepreneur, yeah.
And as an entrepreneur.
Yes, entrepreneur, yeah.
Right.
What is
As a
that?
businessman. Let me write it. Can you explain, Vicente, what that means?
Someone that's like looking to create a business or create a product that's new, that's not on the market right now.
Yeah.
It would be like
No, go on.
It would be like emprendedor.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
very similar to that.
Yes. Actually, somebody who is trying to open his own company, or his own business, to start his own business. Yeah. Okay. Entrepreneur. Okay. Well, let's go on. What about this guy? What do you think about this guy? Where is he from? Where do you think he's from? Sorry, Vicente?
I would say from like the tropical part of Latin America.
Like I don't know.
Ecuador.
Maybe Egypt. Egypt.
Egyptian?
Yes.
Okay, here we have different opinions. Okay, from mainly of Ecuador, you said, Vicente?
Yes.
Ecuador, from Egypt, an Egyptian guy?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, what do you think? I mean, what job does he do? Or what does he do? What do you think?
He might be like a professor or maybe a journalist.
Why do you think so?
I would say for the way he dresses, but everyone could dress like that when they are off duty. So I'm mostly guessing.
Yeah, no, yeah, we are all guessing. I mean, that's what I want you to do, to speculate only.
I would
Mhm.
say also, I was
Sorry?
gonna say also a journalist or a writer, maybe.
A journalist or a writer?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Do you think he looks happy, I mean, in this new country?
Yes,
Yes?
and he looks happier than the others.
Yeah. And why do you think that he moved into this new country?
Mm. Maybe in his country he was unemployed, because like the no jobs prospect for his skills.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lack of opportunities. Yeah. Okay. Any other impression about this guy?
I think
No?
the same.
Yes, sorry?
I think that the same that Fernanda said.
Hmm?
Like maybe in his country, journalist is not like well paid, and he
Okay.
moved to another country that it does pay well,
Okay. At least better. Yes.
so better. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Then we're going to listen to them. Okay. What about this guy? Where is he from?
I think I recognize the the signs. Is it London?
I don't know. Actually, I cannot see much. Could be London, could be Europe. I mean, but not only London. I think could be. I don't know if it is London. Actually, I don't know. Maybe London. Yeah. But where do you think he is from
I he could be
originally?
like, huh?
Where is he from originally?
I would say he's Afro descendant.
Okay.
Uh, and well, uh, uh, mm, but um, he looks like somewhat young, so he might have been born in that country. Like
Sorry, again, can you repeat that, please?
he looks somewhat young,
Yeah,
so he might be native. He might have been born there.
they are
His
where?
parents immigrated, and he or something similar.
No, but all of these people are immigrants themselves.
Ah,
All
oh,
of them.
all right.
Yes, yes. So what do you think he does in this new country?
He looks like a teacher for me.
He looks like a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. Like a teacher, school teacher.
Yes, school teacher.
Mhm.
Maybe a language teacher.
Teacher, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And why do you think he moved? Why do you think he migrated? He left his own country and came to this new one.
Maybe to meet his family or something like that.
To meet his family?
To re-meet, no, I don't know. To
What do you mean?
reencontrarse.
To okay, to meet with their family, supposing that they had left before.
Mhm.
Yeah, to reunite. That's the word.
Yeah.
Reunite with his family. Okay. Okay, let's see the last picture. Obviously, this is, I mean, the lady on the left. What do you think about her? Where do you think she's from?
I imagine like she's from some country in Europe and she escaped from the war.
Yeah. Can
I
you think of any country?
she's from South America, maybe.
Okay. Why do you, I mean, why, I don't know, Fernanda, you said from a country at war, and so, Laura, why do you think she's from South America?
Because
Yeah.
her appearance
Appearance. Appearance.
is similar than maybe Peruvian.
Okay. Yeah, because her appearance is similar to
Uh-huh.
the appearance, the Peruvian appearance. Okay.
Yeah.
Or because she looks like,
Yeah. Okay.
she looks like the Peruvian people. Okay. And what does she do in this new country? What do you think it is?
I think maybe she's looking for a job.
I'm sorry?
Maybe she's looking for a job. No,
She's looking for?
a job.
She's looking for a job. So do you mean that she's unemployed?
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe she's caring for the older lady next to her.
Yeah. Okay. She looks after. She looks after the old lady. Sorry?
Assist the lady or no?
She helps.
Yes.
In English, assist means to help. Yeah, be careful with that.
Okay.
Assist. Sorry, that would be okay. Yeah, sorry. I was wrong. She assists or she helps the old lady. Yeah. Any other idea about that? Do you think she looks happy?
She looks worried
Worried. And why do you think she may be worried?
because of the lady next to her. I imagine the same as the guys. She moved maybe to look after this relative.
Yeah. Ah, but you think that she's a relative, not that she's, I mean, you think that she's looking after a relative, not that it is her job. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, can be her job. I want to listen the stories.
Okay. Yeah, we will. We will listen to the stories. Let me go to the here we are. Let me go to the pictures.
I moved from Serbia to Austria 37 years ago. I moved to Vienna in 1985. I opened my own shop, a delicatessen, in 1991. My customers call me Michi. I've been working in the shop for 18 years. My son, Sasha, works with me now. My two daughters have got jobs too, so I'm very happy. Things are working out very well for us here.
People here call
Okay, let's see this guy first. Where is he from?
Serbia.
He's from Serbia, so he's Serbian. And why did he move to this new country?
Austria.
I'm sorry? No, the
Austria?
question is, okay, he moved to Austria.
Yes.
Yeah, and why did he leave his country? Why did he leave Serbia? Once again?
I think it was because he wanted to establish his shop, or was that later?
Later.
Oh.
Would you like to listen to it again?
Yes.
Okay.
I moved from Serbia to Austria 37 years ago. I moved to Vienna in 1985. I opened my own shop, a delicatessen, in 1991. My customers call me Michi. I've been working in the shop for 18 years. My son, Sasha, works with me now. My two daughters have got jobs too, so I'm very happy. Things are working out very well for us here.
Sorry, I was wrong. He didn't say why. He didn't say why he moved. But when did he move into Austria?
Like 37 years ago.
37 years ago, right. What does he do?
He has his own delicatessen shop.
He has his own delicatessen shop, right. And how long has he been working in this shop, in his own shop?
For 17 years.
18. Okay.
18? Sorry.
Yes. Okay. And is he happy?
Yes.
Why?
Because his family, his daughters have job as well as him.
Mhm.
They have a good situation, like good life.
Yeah. Yes. They have been successful there. Okay. Let's listen to the second one.
People here call me Robert because they can't say or spell my Chinese name. After getting my degree in computer science, I worked in a lot of different places, but never in Europe. I came to Dublin in August 2007 because I was offered a job in Microsoft. I like it here. Irish people are very friendly to foreigners. I'm planning to stay here and settle down with my wife, who is also from China, and our daughter.
Okay. Well, you were right that he's from China, right? Where does he live?
Dublin.
Dublin. Where is Dublin?
Ireland.
Ireland. Okay. What does he do there?
He works at Microsoft company.
Okay. Right. He works at Microsoft. And when did he arrive in Ireland, in Dublin?
In 2007.
Okay, right. How does he feel in this place?
He
He likes it there.
Yes? Sorry, he
likes it there.
He likes it, he likes it, he likes the place. Why does he like it so much?
Because the people are very nice, and
friendly.
he has had no, like, apart from not knowing how to say his name, they don't really are insensitive.
They are not really what?
They are not really insensitive or discriminatory. At least he didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Yes, he said the people are really friendly with the foreign people.
Foreigners. Yeah.
Foreigners.
They are really friendly to foreigners, right? And what are does he want to return to his country? Or no?
No, he is thinking about settle down with his family, with his
right. He's
his
planning
wife and daughter.
yeah. He's planning to settle down there with his wife and his daughter. Okay, right. Let's go on with this guy.
I was born in India, but I moved to Dubai with my parents when I was a baby. My wife is Bulgarian. We met in Turkey, got married in the Bulgarian embassy in Dubai, then went to live in Sofia. I like the people here. I mean, me being an Indian and different color, people look at me because they are curious to know where I am from, not because they are racist.
Okay. Let's see, this guy is more complicated. Where is he from?
India.
India.
He's from India. He was born in India, and then he has,
Dubai.
yeah, he moved to Dubai. Yeah. But he moved to Dubai when did he move to Dubai?
When he was a child.
When he was a child, right. And where does he live now?
Sofia.
Sorry?
Sofia?
Sofia, and where is Sofia?
I didn't catch that.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, yeah, right. Sofia, as he says, is the capital city of Bulgaria. Okay, sorry. Okay, and why did he move into Bulgaria?
Because his wife is Bulgarian.
Bulgarian, yeah. His wife is Bulgarian. And okay, how does he feel in this place?
And he likes the people, and he said that they look at him very much, but not in a discrimination way, because they are curious of where he's from.
Because they are what?
Curious of where he's from.
Yeah, they are curious about where he's from, not because they are racist. Yeah. What does he do in this country?
Doesn't say.
He doesn't say, right. Right. Okay. Well, let's go to, there is one more. I know, two more. Let's see this guy.
I'm from Senegal, and I now live in Spain. I work for a non-profit organization here in Madrid. We try to help new immigrants from Africa with nowhere to go. I also work with an internet radio station on a program about multiculturalism and integration.
Okay. Where is he from?
From Senegal,
From Senegal. Where does he live now?
Spain, in
Spain.
Madrid.
Madrid. What does he do in Madrid?
He works for a non-profit.
Organization. Right. Well, actually, he does two things. He works for a non-profit organization, yes. And what is the organization about?
About helping immigrant African people who don't know where to go.
Okay, right. Okay, that is one thing. What is the other activity he has?
He works in a radio. Or
Yeah.
that's similar. It's similar themes, but it's about the integration, multiculturalism, and
Right.
those sorts of things.
Yes, he works with an internet radio, right? On a program about multiculturalism and integration. Good. Let's go to the last lady.
I'm from Bolivia, but now I live in Bilbao in the Basque Country in the north of Spain. I work for a Spanish family looking after an elderly person. I go to the old people's home where Goya, the person I look after, lives. We walk around the residence if it is raining or go out for a coffee if the weather is fine. I've been looking after Goya for 4 years now.
Okay. Let's see, where is she from?
Bolivia.
Bolivia. So Laura was close. Laura said Peru, right? Okay. And where does she live now?
In Bilbao, in the north of
In
Spain.
the north, in the north of Spain, right? In the Basque country. And what does she do in Spain?
She's a personal carer or personal like
Yeah.
She provides assistance
Yes.
to older people, but specifically the old lady.
Yeah, she looks after this lady particularly. Do they live together?
I think yes.
No.
No? Oh.
No. No. This lady lives in a residence for elderly people, but she goes there every day to do what? What does she do? What activities does she do with her?
Walks with her and
Sorry, Vicente?
she walks. She takes walks with her.
Yes. Yeah.
She spends the day accompanying her and also cares for her generally.
Yeah. Right. They go out for a walk, and if it is raining, they go out for coffee. Yeah, she looks after her, and she, as you said, she accompanies her. Right. Now, let's see. Out of all these people, do you see anybody that could be willing to return to their original country or not?
No.
No?
They all look good. Well, she doesn't mention, or I didn't hear about how she feels.
Mm-hmm. No, she
But
didn't say anything.
the others said they're good.
Mm.
They like the people and the place where they're living.
Yeah. I don't know if you got, I mean, how long this woman has been working and has been in Spain. No, sorry, I don't know if she has been, but the time she has been looking after this lady.
4
4
years.
years.
4 years, yeah. 4 years. We don't know if that is the period she has been to Spain. Or if it was this, okay. Okay, so you think that none of them would like to return to their original country? Okay, something that I would like to make a point. In general, when you have the word to as a verb, you say to do, to be, to, okay. But when you say, for example, I'm very used to, I can't remember, to getting information, I think it was. Here, there are some exceptions, yeah? To be used to is one of those exceptions, even though, sorry, to be used to, even though you have to, the verb that comes after that must take ing. It's the same as look forward to. Look forward to be used to get used to. It's the same, right? They are exceptions to the rule, okay? And be careful, another thing, be careful when you say she's from, well, you can say she's from another country, that's perfect, no problem. She's from another country. But when you say she's from some country, no, she is from a country. But not some country, because country is something, is countable. You can say one country or 10 countries, but some country, no. From a country, from another country, singular. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions, any comments?
I wanted to say something, but it's very minor. I mean, it's not grammatically incorrect to say someone is from some country, or is it?
It is.
It is?
It is.
I thought it was because it was a meaningless sentence because everyone is from some country.
Let's see, when you say some, and you use a noun after that, some countries, yeah, but not some country, because it's only one there. Do you understand? I don't know, actually, was it you, the one that said that? I don't know who said that, but I just wrote it.
But it's
sorry?
okay to say it's from some country.
Yeah, but
No?
it's, no, yeah, you can say, no, if you say she's from some countries, it's grammatically correct, but it's a bit strange.
No,
because-
but not countries. Country.
No, that is what I'm saying. That is the mistake. From
Ah.
some country, no.
But
Because some can be used with a plural noun. Sorry, I cannot see it. Plural noun. In that case, you say some countries, yeah? Or if you say some and you use a singular word, must be an uncountable noun. That means a word in singular. I don't know, some, you can say some people, because people is, yeah, you can say some people, the same as some countries. You can say some, I don't know, some water. You have two options with some. Some plus an uncountable noun, that means in singular, like water, or a plural noun, countable in plural, like countries, like people, books, but you cannot say some book, for example. Do you understand it, Paloma? Vicente?
So it is not right to say she's from some country,
No.
but
Yeah.
it's maybe right or she's from some countries.
Yeah, it's a strange, but grammatically
Yeah.
correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The guy, for example, that was in Sofia, he could say that he is from some countries. It's a strange, but it could be grammatically correct. Yes? Okie dokie. Well, there are two exercises about this that are, no, it's only one. No, two exercises that will take longer. So we're going to finish it next class about this unit. Is that right?
Yes.
Let me write it because I will forget. Okay, guys. Hope to see you next Tuesday. Okay, take care. Don't go out anywhere, please. Okay, bye-bye. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.